Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you're guessing by the title, is Diary of an Art Major episode 3, the long awaited anticipated video. I am currently back in school. Last time I left y'all, I was talking about an altercation that I had in the parking lot with parking. This year, I haven't had any altercations in the parking lot so far this semester. However, it is still a challenge, and I find myself having to, there's a parking deck like 3 or 4 blocks away from the actual art building, so I've been parking there from time to time and just walking those 3 to 4 blocks, you know, whatever, to class. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into this episode. Let's see, so this semester I am taking Design 2. As I told you in the very first episode that I was taking Design 1. However, I am enjoying Design 2 a lot more, particularly the instructor. She's awesome. So I've had a good experience in that class so far. We've done one project already. The first project we had to make a shoe, and my shoes did not come out all that great. I feel like it was just a lack of design, lack of time that I had invested in it. I don't know what my grade is for that yet. She hasn't gotten back to us with the grades. But I know it was a passing shoe, despite the design of the shoe, because you had to be able to stand on it, and so I was able to stand on both my shoes. And yeah, so I know I passed that part of it. Design wise, it could have been better. The second thing we're working on is we're crocheting a coral reef, which is supposed to show how science and art come together to kind of like bring a bigger picture or more emphasis on things that are happening in the world that people aren't necessarily taking into account and really doing anything about, like environmental issues. So that project was kind of complicated to me at first, because I'm just like, bro, like, what you mean I'm supposed to crochet this? Like, and I'm just like, no, this is a joke, right? But I actually got it, and yeah, I'm actually enjoying it now. So that's the second project that we're working on currently, and I'm actually enjoying that. My other class is digital video production. Now, I was really excited about this class when I found out, you know, that I would be taking it and signing up for it and everything like that. Hasn't quite been what I expected it to be. I mean, it's cool and everything like that, but I'm not in love with it like I thought I would be, simply because, you know, that is my concentration. Film and media is my concentration, if you didn't know. So I thought I would like the class a lot more since it is in my concentration, or it's focusing on that area, and I don't know, I'm still getting a feel for it. It's just, we've done 2 projects so far. We've done a video that was based on a rant or a rave that you have, and then we also filmed another project before that. It was a no edit raw shoot. I don't know, just a random little movie. We had to use our classmates as actors and things like that. And now we're working on a promotional video to highlight ECU's campus. So yeah, so that's kind of the things that I've had my hands in since I've been back in school. Good thing about this year, I will say, is after you're a like second year art student, you have majority of the supplies, the most basic supplies that you would need for your classes. So anything else you get during your time in school is more than likely based on a specific project that a teacher has assigned. I mean, I still had to get a few things that, you know, I didn't have from last year, but for Design 2 supplies list that she had, I basically have majority of the stuff up there. If I had to rate my classes the way I'm enjoying them right now, Design 2 I would give like a 9. I really love the instructor. I'm starting to like the project. I realized that, you know, I like classes that actually have hands-on work. And then if I had to rate my digital video production class right now, it's at about a like 6.5. I'm learning the technical terms, and I'm also learning how to utilize a whole different software, editing software. We're actually being taught to use Adobe Premiere, and I don't use Adobe Premiere or Final Cut because it ain't cheap. As far as using Adobe Premiere, I don't really like it like that. It's just too complicated to me right now. It's so many things. It's like with iMovie, it's kind of like it babies you. It does everything for you, but you're limited in what you can do, versus Adobe Premiere, like you have to do every little thing, and but the limitations are endless. So that's the only pro about using a editing software like that's like legit for like a whole movie or whatever. I'm praying and hoping that towards the end of the semester, like, I really get a love for it, so that way I can be proficient in that particular software so I can utilize it for future events. Oh, I did promise in the previous video that I would show y'all some of my work from last semester. And just to refresh your memory, last year I took I took Design 1 and I also took Drawing 1. And I'll also show you the coral reef project that I'm working on right now, because I actually did one. I'll be right back. I'm not doing these in any particular order, just showing you what I've done. So this is from Drawing 1, and basically he was trying to get us to get a feel for abstract drawing without like having any like defined lines, like just a bunch of scribbles and stuff like that. So this is one piece that I did. I actually did 2 or 3 of those actually, and then here's another one that we did, and we weren't drawing anything particular. He told us to draw what we saw in the classroom. So this was actually a portrait that he asked us to do of ourselves. He told us to draw 2 pictures of like selfies that we took, and so this is one that I drew. I have mixed feelings about this one. I really do. Hold on, y'all. I feel like I look like the Scream or something up in this thing. Not the Scream like the ghost, but the Scream, that painting by, oh god, what's his name, Monk. He's like, I feel like that's how I look in this portrait. But this is one that I did of me, and I had on a little cowboy hat, whatever. So I actually hate this, but I'm showing it to y'all anyway, because you'd be surprised what you can do. Like, this ain't my best, but like, I will say after drawing, I really could like do some damage with them pencils. And I actually did a portrait for my best friend, and I'll insert a picture of that so y'all can see. He told us to do a collage of things that we like, a black and white collage. I didn't know what to pick, so I just did some tulips. That's my favorite flower. I did palm trees. I like palm trees. I did some lightning and thunder and some clouds because I like to sleep in the rain during thunderstorms. I did thorns and stuff like that to connect it to the flower theme. This was done in charcoal and in pencil. And I just chose like those funky triangle shapes to kind of like separate everything. Like, I didn't want everything to be piled up on top of each other like he wanted it. So now we're getting into a few of my Design 1 pieces. And these, we had to make 4 boards with 4 squares, making up 4 different words with the boxes. So this is supposed to show congestion with the boxes. You can kind of see in here, everything's kind of congested, and like over here, not so much here or here, but yeah. I was struggling, like I was up to like 1 a.m. trying to finish this. So, and this one is increase. So it's supposed to show like something increasing. So I did increase, so small to medium to big, small to big, small to big, and then small to big. So that was my example of increase. This one is tension. So it's supposed to show tension within the piece. Like, there's not a lot of space there, and you got these 2 squares. There's no room over here. And then down here, everything is all, you know, there's no space. They're like kind of pushing each other. And then same thing here. So, you know, really basic general ideas. I really didn't get as creative with these ideas because I didn't know what to expect or what to do. The last word is bold. So I had like all my little squares then came off. There was supposed to be 4 squares up here, but I don't even know. I don't even know what happened to the rest, but yeah, this is supposed to be bold. You know, this is bold. Bold, 4 squares, bold. So, and she told us to like use Gestalt theory. It's a psychological term about how we see things in the mind, you know, blah, 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 closure, proximity, all that good stuff. If you're a psychology major, you know what I'm talking about. If not, Google it. It's called Gestalt theory. This project was kind of the same thing. She was really going for us using value, which is light white to black, and then all the shades in between. These had 4 words too, and I don't even remember. Oh, I remember. This is supposed to be aerial perspective, so like the distance between objects. This was interpenetration, like things and objects going through one another. This was supposed to be oh god, I think it's transparency. The bottom one is transparency, and this one is God in heaven. I don't know what this one was supposed to be. I don't remember. And this project was probably my least favorite because like that paint was so hard to work with. So I had to paint all this, cut out the squares, make sure they're precise, cut out all these and glue them up here. Yeah, so this project was kind of hard too. But I liked it. I kind of do like it now. This is back to drawing. Basically, we had to take a bunch of wooden shapes, glue them on like a little platform foam board, and then draw it. So this was one drawing that I did in charcoal. This is how this came out. This is like when I really first started, so it wasn't all that great. And I have two more that I did that I liked, barely liked. But here's one. And then here's the other one. So now I'm showing y'all the very last piece that I was working on. I didn't finish it. I cut my finger with a box cutter and was not able to finish it. Well, I wasn't able to finish it in the time that he requested. So what he told me was finish it over the summer and bring it back to me. That ain't happened. And I'm so displeased because we were supposed to do another collage, and I was doing a Disney themed collage, and I never finished it. And we got to do it in color pencils. This is the only time we use color in his class, and I did not finish it. So yeah. But I have like the Beauty and the Beast rose, Mulan's little cone, Pocahontas' compass. I have Baymax up there. The Cheshire Cat smile. I have that white rose from Hercules. The lamp is obviously from Aladdin. Down here I have like the little vial bottle from the Emperor's New Groove. The llama extract. I have that purple shell from the Little Mermaid and the fork. In that bottom left corner I was drawing Ursula, didn't finish it. And then on this side you can see that was Hercules' medallion that I never finished. And then at the bottom I did Raja from Aladdin. And then also, you can't really see, I had over here is hyena. Most of these little pictures and things that I have up there were inspired by minimalist Disney photos. Look them up on Pinterest. They're so cool. Like if I could print them all out and put them all over my wall, I would, but I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I'm sad that I didn't finish it. I mean, I guess I really don't have time to finish it now. But like one day I could probably go back and finish it. But yeah, I just wasn't motivated to finish it. So here's another project I did. This probably wasn't like the most greatest project, but she was trying to get us to show us hue interaction and intensity interaction. So these two colors, they're both different colors. The light pink, they're both different colors, but they look the same based on the background that they're on. So you can kind of see that they look the same, but they're on two different backgrounds. This is a darker one, this is a lighter one. This is a darker pink, this is a lighter pink, but because they're placed on those backgrounds, it makes them look the same. But if I pull it up front, you can kind of see that it's kind of different. And so same thing with this one. The blue is going to look brighter on this one because there's a brighter background on it, and this one's going to look darker because there's a darker background on it, but it's the same color. So alright guys, so the main piece that I want to show you, which was my very first project in Design 1 that I actually goofed up, and I told you I got a what did I get? I got a D on it. And then after the fact, she gave us some time to go in and fix it or make corrections or do something different to get a better grade. I got a B on it, and I don't know where it is. I cannot find it, and I kept all my stuff together. So either she kept it or I told her she could have it, and I don't remember that. And before I forget, I wanted to show you guys my coral reef that I crocheted. So this is it, and I have another one to do. So as promised, I wanted to show you some of my work that I've done. It's not anything phenomenal, but you know, something I'm proud of, definitely, because I didn't know I had it in me. So being an art major is tough, bro. Like, it's a lot of work. Like if you're not serious or passionate about it, don't be an art major, because it does require a lot of work, a lot of patience, a lot of hands-on skills, and you may not be all that great in those hands-on skills, but like they will come, you know, if you stick it out, if you're really serious about being an art major. So you do have to go through that process of putting in the time on those hands-on projects and drawing and stuff like that. I think the next upload I will talk about some of the various basic things that you will need starting as an art major, like the basic tools and stuff like that instructors want you to have. So in case if you're interested in being an art major, you'll know what to go ahead and purchase now, so that way you don't have to like wait to buy everything. Especially some of this stuff can be expensive, and you can go and, you know, ask your parents if like this is something you're passionate about. Start asking for birthday, for Christmas, for Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. You can know those are things you can ask for, so that way you don't have to worry about paying for anything when you actually get to school. As far as supplies go this year, I haven't spent a whole lot of money. The most expensive thing I probably got was a external hard drive, because we need that for my digital video production class, and I spent about $50 on. Most of them cost anywhere between $50 and $100 depending on the amount of terabytes that you want to get. So I got one that was 1 terabyte, so that was $50. Of course, like if you watched my first episode, you know I didn't come out of my pocket for no books. So the book that I got that was required for Design 2, I got it off Amazon. I rented it and I got the ebook, and so I just read it on my iPad whenever we have like a quiz or whatever, and that was only $30. So as opposed to spending $200 for a brand new copy that I'm not even gonna look at but 2 times a year, oh well, excuse me, 2 times a semester. Conceited face. We not doing that. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I know it's been long overdue, and I'm shocked at the amount of views I got on the first one. I didn't really think y'all was interested in Diary of an Art Major series that I started, and it's really starting to take off, so I'm glad. If there's anything requested that you would like to know or see on my channel about being an art major, please let me know. Leave it in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to do it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 3 of Diary of an Art Major, and I hope to see you in episode 4. But as always, it's a pleasure to be up here and see you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for subscribing, and to continue to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.